Well, today another segment of food review. We are doing a small Nyonya restaurant located at the lower ground floor of the Subang Parade. And the restaurant name is simply just Nyonya. It's a very small, cozy restaurant. Apart from the Nyonya cuisine, they serve a variety of kueh as well. And the kuehs can be obtained at the counter of this restaurant. And with me here is Kak Sumati, the chef of the Nyonya restaurant located at the lower ground.
Saya ingat sini boleh kita tengok menu, tapi yang paling famous adalah bojari dan tom yum, dan yang tiga asam laksa boleh, dan nasi berani also famous.
Finally arrived. We ordered for Pai Tea, the curry chicken and roti jala, and also the Penang laksa. Looks appetizing, and the decoration is really great. And folks, we have a special guest with us today, Jeff Ui, a 52-year-old IT consultant and popular blogger in Malaysia. And recently in July 2007, 31st July 2007, he has taken a plunge into opposition politics. And Jeff will be my guest for a food testing session. And Jeff, why don't we start with the food testing session and tell us how you feel.
Pai tea, we have roti jala with chicken curry, we have curry laksa. Yeah. That is Nyonya for you, Nyonya for us. Yeah. Nyonya food has been so identical with what we have in terms of cuisine and heritage in Penang. And talk about Penang, you talk about the Nyonya food. Please come and join us. I'm going to start off with the appetizer. This is what they call Pai tea. You can call that top hat if you want to. It's a crispy cookies on the outside. It's a cup-like container, which you can eat it together with the main ingredients. And this is basically the Malaysian way of salad. Yummy. The top hat is real crispy. The fillings of the vegetables that they have chosen are fresh, and it's not overcooked or over-fried. It's just about nice. I'm going to move on to the second plate of food. It is roti jala. I'm a little bit confused whether roti jala is originally a Nyonya cuisine, but whatever it is, I'm going to have a mix and a conflict of culture by having fork and spoon cooking into roti jala, which is basically some pasty type of things. It's a pancake of sorts. I can't really define it in a way. And then it's rather odd to serve it with a pair of fork and spoon, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah. But in Nyonya in Penang, I think we have roti jala as well, Jeff.
Yeah? Oh, really?
Yeah. And maybe you might want to try and tell us whether the curry tastes the same as the one that we had in Penang. It looks a bit oily to me over here.
I prefer to have a pair of sturdy fork and spoon.
Yeah.
And then so that when I try to slice the chicken, the drumstick, then it makes life a little easier for me. You said oily. Okay, I'm going to put some reason to my health.
Right, sure.
And let me get a taste of it.
Yeah.
Now, roti jala is usually served during high tea at most of the hotels around Klang Valley as well.
Yeah.
Definitely it's marvelous. It's much better than the one that I used to have around the open houses during Hari Raya.
Yeah, we'll try the final dish now, and I'm sure that there are many more. And as Jeff said, it is a very odd tea break for us. We are actually stuffing ourselves silly.
But we are still having high tea. Now, for those who are not initiated, laksa is spicy fish paste with thick gravy, and then you have the rice noodles together with salads, cucumber, onion, pineapple, and some
sprinkle of chili.
As well as peppermint.
Yeah.
And then you have to eat it this way. And for those who are adventurous, they'll put this prawn heads paste. but that is available in Penang.
And Jeff, you might want to use the other bowl and leave some for me.
Ah, okay. But let's have good mix.
And perhaps you might want to tell us how it smells. This smells good.
Let me try.
Sure.
Oh, it sounds good. Let me taste it now.
Okay, I'm sure you can't wait.
Out of 10, I'll give a strong 8.
Here on the Chill and Chat session is IT consultant and blogger Jeff Ui, who has recently turned into politics. He has become a politician since July 31st, 2007. And Jeff, initially when you joined politics, there was a negative reaction on the net. People thought that that move would have probably affected your credibility as a blogger. What is your reaction to that?
Well, not many people know that I studied politics during my varsity days. I did a major in literature, which is Malay literature predominantly, and I did a minor subject in political science. That was way back in the 80s. Now, when I graduated, I was politically sterile. You know, I wasn't interested in politics at all, and I thought politics is best left to the politicians, those dirty politicians. But not many people knew that I embraced politics in the year 2000 when I joined one of the component parties of Barisan Nasional. Yeah, when I first joined as an ordinary Gerakan member, pledging my support to Barisan Nasional, it was because during that time it was Dr. Mahathir who was the Prime Minister, and I admire him for doing what he has done to bring in the notion of multimedia super corridor by having paved the way for internet to take place in Malaysia. So my perspective changed a little post 2004. I was still campaigning hard for some of the Gerakan candidates during the 2004 general election. I thought that there was a good promise that with the exit of Dr. Mahathir and with the entry of Abdullah Badawi, you are going to see a clean slate of paper, and you are going to have some fresh air in the kind of political approach and the quality of governance. So I waited and see on the sideline.
So Jeff, very quick one. And are you saying that Dr. Mahathir was a better leader than Abdullah Badawi is today?
Well, you be the judge, but that is my first personal perspective.
So to you is a yes.
I thought that we don't have to wait for another 22 years to discover that Abdullah Badawi is nowhere to measure out.
And Jeff, what inspired you to go into politics? I mean, you say you went into politics in the year 2000. What inspired you?
I thought that the legend of the legendary promise of Abdullah Badawi being the new, cleaner leader for the country, I thought that bubble has burst. And that bubble burst. It took me about 3 years after he was elected for me to realize. So I thought that I'm not going to waste my time.
But you could have changed from within and remain in Gerakan and still.
It's easier said than done. It's theoretical that you can change from within. Now, how could I change when number one you have a political party which conforms 100% with no question asked in a neo feudal system, whereby the leader for the dominant party, whatever he said, whatever he has done, is unquestionable.
A bit out of politics. We know you as an IT consultant. We know you as a blogger. We know you as a politician now.
Yeah.
Is any other part of you that we do not know yet that you would like to tell my audience here?
Many people do not know that I worked in a communication environment since the start of my career. And I started off as a lowly...
Well, one last question is that if you had to play a rock song for one of your political ceramah, what would that song be?
A political ceramah, rock song. I would think we have to... I don't have many songs in my repertoire, but certainly I would say that I would like to play a rock version of Malaysia Khoo.